Baba, तीसरा दिन. My third day in India. You know, it has taken me a long time to come back, to look again. I'm on the banks of the river, Ganga. Ma would always tell me her story. How she's not just a river, but a goddess. How that mountain is not just a mountain, but a god. And how that tree is really not a tree, but God flowing as the tree. So many stories, so many songs. I wonder what Ma's India is, what I have lost, and what I'm to find again.
Your attention please. 9323 Indore Bhopal Intercity Express is expected to depart at 6 hours.
So, all good things in life are expected. They may happen or they may not. That's a good sutra to remember, especially when you're attempting a dive into what is perhaps this world's oldest living religious thought.
अच्छा, पीपल को
हम लोग विष्णु अवतार मानते हैं. हाँ, उनकी पूजा होती है. यहाँ तो हर चीज़ पत्थर में जब भगवान को मानते हैं तो पेड़ में तो भगवान मानते ही हैं, है कि नहीं?
Yes, the Hindu thought. Timeless really. 3,000, 5,000, who knows how many years old. And to top that, diverse. No single founder, no single book, no single right, no single wrong. Yes, it's a challenging landscape. But here they tell me the story is simple. No theory, only experience. One-on-one, direct.
परंतु माया 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 पैसा 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 माया के वो पुजारी आगे का कुछ फिक्र है इस घर से और आगे एक दूसरा भी घर है.
The word for Hindu philosophy is darshan. It means seeing, not just information, but transformation.
You're not good enough, you don't have enough, you're not tall enough, thin enough, rich enough, famous enough.
Okay, you are born into a good family, you have a good education, you get married, you climb the corporate ladder, you get to the top, you earn so many millions of dollars, fine. But is that one's life?
Baba, love affairs, ambitions, success, failure, happy, sad.
everything coming and going, appear and stay for some time and goes away.
The real is that which is present, eternally, has always been, will always be. The opposite is the unreal, constantly changing. In between is Maya, that which appears as real, eternal, but is always in flux. Something like a dream. When you're asleep, it's real. When you wake up, it's gone.
The beauty of Hinduism is its transcendental nature. There is a transcendence of the physical, even the dream, even the causal, to go beyond all three states of being. And this gift which India gives, it's a key. If you know how to use the key, it helps you in every situation. It helps you to realize that you are not stuck, that there is a way forward, or put it this way, there is a way beyond the normal situation. You are not condemned to repeat the same process over and over again.
A long time ago. Perhaps it wasn't such a long time ago.
It was the 19th of August, 1975. It was a Wednesday. I arrived about 3:30 in the afternoon.
I was just going to ask you if you remember.
Christopher Quilke, an Australian miner, arrived in India.
Something deep inside of me said, I've come home. It was an actual physical vibration. And I looked down, and again it said, I've come home.
Sages in India speak of the entire existence as our home. Rivers, the mountains, the earth, the sky. For many that are thirsty, India is an invitation into a journey towards the universal home. Here they call it moksha. It's not really a nation.
Not a nation. No. It's a bhumi. It's a holy bhumi. It's a holy place.
Now, this is one of the wonders of India. No matter how much we think about it and intellectualize India, its philosophy and culture, we cannot comprehend it with our mind. It's something transcendental. And I think that is why Westerners are attracted here, because they cannot control it. It's beyond their powers of analysis, of intellect, and yet they know it's palpable, it's alive. This energy in India feeds people. It feeds their hearts, it feeds their minds, but with an energy which is transcendent. It's not something which you can identify specifically. It's just there.
If somebody comes to India, you come open with few concepts. And India has that lila, that beautiful game which will take you where you have to go, you will meet whomsoever you have to meet, and according to your aspirations, you will find that which you are ready for, nor more, nor less. India, for me, to be frank, India is a great mother.
Once upon a time in Spain, Francisco, 15 years of age, went to school. He was given a book to read, the Indian epic Bhagavad Gita, the celestial song.
For me, it was the first thing which I had read in this, my 15 years short life, which had meaning. I mean real meaning.
He started practicing yoga, meditation. At the age of 20, some 40 years ago, he came to India and became Swami Satyananda, the one who discovers bliss in the eternal truth.
Gita was the key, yes. Some of the shlokas were speaking of Atma, made a big impression on me. I will call that Purva Janma Samskar. If I have to explain it, it is a samskar from Purva Janma, from another life. And that put me in touch with that trend.
न प्रहृष्येत् प्रियं प्राप्य नोद्विजेत् प्राप्य च प्रियम् स्थिरबुद्धिरसम्मूढः ब्रह्मविद्ब्रह्मणि स्थितः बाह्यस्पर्शेष्वसक्तात्मा विन्दत्यात्मनि यत् सुखम् सब्रह्मयोगयुक्तात्मा सुखमक्षयमश्नुते.
Hindus have searched and searched deep, beyond dualities, beyond the transient, for the one, the eternal, the Supreme Self, the Absolute, Brahma, divine ground of all that is, Sat, Chit, Ananda. Truth, consciousness, bliss. दुल्हन ये परिवार सब नदी नाव संजोग उतरी परे जहाँ तहाँ चले सबे बाटू लोग. Baba, Hindus call religion a spiritual adventure. The adventure is long and often not easy. You see my friend Carlos, he's having a tough day.
Maya, of course, Maya. Yes, I'm working on it. Maya. This is Maya.
Our boatwala stopped for a chai. I mean, he really stopped. He forgot all about time or about poor Carlos, who's getting very late.
I love India. I guess it's a bit of a love-hate relationship. You know, the things that makes you love it is the things that annoy you. You know, that flexibility that anything can happen, everything is fluid, approximative. But sometimes when you need to get somewhere, that's where...
पाठ कर रहा है, कोई पंडा का कर रहा है, कोई पुजारी का कर रहा है, कोई भिखारी का कर रहा है, कोई कबाड़ी का कर रहा है. हर आदमी अपना अपना पाठ कर रहा है. जिस काम में, जिस धाम में या जिस नाम में रहो, श्री राधा रमण राधा रमण राधा रमण को.
The Hindu tradition is of many lives, many philosophies, many cultures, subcultures, and many more. Gods, 33 million.
It's an immense ocean.
Some of the popular gods with many stories include the preserver, Vishnu, his 10 incarnations, including the noble Ram, and the multidimensional Krishna, the destroyer Shiva with his multiple forms, as a cosmic dancer, a renunciate, a lover. And there is also the mother goddess Shakti with her numerous forms. You see, Hinduism has no one founder, no one book, no one practice, and some would say not even one name.
The name Hindu came when the Persians came this way, from this side of India, Bharat. The people who lived on the other side of the Indus River, the Sindhu River, were called Hindus. And then with the Muslims and the English, that the word Hindu started to be connected with the religious tradition or the spiritual tradition of the people living in that area. But the real name of Hinduism is Sanatana Dharma. In the olden texts, we don't see the word Hindu. Sanatana Dharma means the eternal Dharma. It's not founded by anybody. It does not depend on any book or a particular teaching. It's part of the cosmos. It's understanding the rhythm, understanding the rhythm of the cosmos. That is Hindu Dharma. Being in tune, being in harmony with that rhythm.
A Hindu can go to a temple to pray. Another can just laugh at all the rituals and say, Jaite kare so puja.
With hundreds and thousands of different approaches, because Hindu Dharma accepts the multiplicity and the variety in nature. In nature, do we look at these trees? Not one is the same as the other one. So all human beings, we have all different potentialities. And that great mother, which is Hindu Dharma, gives us different ways of approach to each one of us. Normally religion has a book, a teaching, and one way. That is not there for Hindu Dharma. That's why sometimes Westerners have difficulty in understanding Hinduism, because things are like this in one place and the other way around in the other place, and then there is something completely different. They say, well, then what? This plus that plus many more. The possibilities are infinite. That's the beauty of it.
The greatness of India is that it has maintained a continuous flow from ancient times of a consciousness which we today cannot quite fathom. To give you an idea, the Vedas, which were created 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 years ago, are still alive today. This is quite remarkable. That there is a living force, a vibration, which nourishes, which feeds the Indian psyche.
Baba, this is the 21st century. Now the Vedas were created thousands of years even before Christ. Some say 3000 BC. And here Christopher was saying that Vedas still live within the Indian psyche. I looked within. And then I remembered a song I have heard since I was a child. Lead me from untruth to truth, from darkness to light, from death to immortality.
What's the greatest gift that India has given to the world?
The Veda. I know it sounds crazy, but it's the Veda, you know, it's all in the Veda, and the Rig Veda and the Sama Veda, and how creation comes, the reverberation of sound. You know, we come from a world of nothingness, and yet this looks all so real. And there's a whole mechanism on how it happens, and it's explained in the Veda.
The Egyptians have the pyramids, the Greeks have the Parthenon, China has the Great Wall of China, whereas India has the Vedas. So it's not made in stone, and this is the difference between India and other civilizations. The Indian heritage is based on sound. It's not based on stone. So you cannot pinpoint it as such. And this sound permeates the whole of India, from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. It influences, you could say, it is part of what India is. India would be nothing without this mesh. You could call it a mesh. It's a subtle mesh understanding.
Mangalam Mudaka Mangalam Udaka Mangalam Agni Mangalam Agni Mangalam Vayu Mangalam Vayu Mangalam Gagana Mangalam Gagana Mangalam Surya Mangalam Surya Mangalam Chandra Mangalam Chandra Mangalam Jagata Mangalam Jagata Mangalam Jiva Mangalam Jiva Mangalam Deha Mangalam Deha Mangalam Mano Mangalam Mano Mangalam Atma Mangalam Sarva Mangalam Bhavatu 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 Om Shanti Shanti Shanti